No, I don't switch to the bull riding again because there will be encounter and this would take away the bull and this would take away the bull. Who knows? Of course, they have a healing potion thing too. Why I had to be poisoned? I don't want to be poisoned. But our friendship level was enough, so we are good. We will be healed by albino girl. I don't know why they are exactly doing this. They talk something about the dimension taken over by some Pokemon which they abused, so turned into the dark side, literally, actually. So they try to learn Pokemon battling to take up the fight or something like that. They never do, of course. We have to do it because we are 10 years old, 12. If you have, by the way, a dark type weakness, that will be annoying all throughout. Everything has a dark type attack. You could technically avoid this fight if you go through some hole on the wall, but it just takes away too much time because we are in a cave, so every step is a chance for an encounter. We skip the double battle because we are alone. And this is why we need the bull. We can't have the bull now, but we need this thing. Some Amish horse. Seriously, don't know why it had to be included, this special terrain, just to show off this right Pokemon. Or if we have the right Pokemon, why can't we use them in battle? The canonical explanation for that is that they are used by others, so it's like a company license borrowing thing. Here I don't like the girl did not see the crows, so while this tries to imitate the beginning of the game, it doesn't succeed in my opinion. Why are these things here and how people walk around with them not in their place? I have no idea. Just Pokemon logic, like that. Trainer NPCs can swim in water, but you can't. Or they are sometimes standing on impossible places. Like a rock in the middle of the ocean. I don't want to fight this guy. I can win, especially with a fighting move, but I just try to make it routine to avoid him. He has a Magnezone. with sturdy, and that's just can be annoying and dangerous. This is which I regularly pick it up, although I again doubt I will need it. Let's do this. This is a shortcut making. It can be necessary, it usually is necessary. Because this is a mini gauntlet and it's bloody hard. With sturdy, and you know, the rock type is pretty resistant considering the moves you usually use. And Lapras is surprisingly big too. And this one is strong and big. This is just big, and it likes to fly up. It's the 2-turn move and it can be very problematic. Or you just use Protect. But again, you have to know what will come, so this is what's not good in Pokemon and this kind of games, that you go in, do a trial fight, reload. It's a whole hassle. I'm never sure what to use here. I know it's useful to do the metronome thing. So it was, okay, dark type is a good one. I don't always have dark types for some reason. We get a full heal here during this cutscene. This blacking out, that was that. Here this stone tablet is the trial master. I don't know how it works. No, don't try to go that alcove before you fight this one, the game won't let you. There's a dragon type move, so we don't need it with this one. And the game at this point devolves into, you know, a series of boss battles that's kinda annoying and not really what you are looking for in a Pokemon game, but it is what it is. At least it is a challenge. I messed it up. Okay, whatever. We will win, so it's not that I'm worried. Although I did not save. I usually save very more frequently. We are on metronome, we won. And yes, we did not pick up the Psychic Z. This one doesn't need it. It's surprising how not so useful Psychic is in this game. Especially when it comes to use of Z move. Z crystal powered moves. You just not worth the time. I will check my health. Okay, we are fully. And you know what? Why not? Just for being fancy. Black, dark, dark. Usually here it's not worth bothering, just keep the metronome and then do your thing. This cutscene is very ultra long. And you don't know what you are going to face. Unless, of course, you have meta knowledge. But that's... I would try to not go there if I were the game's designer. But they do go, so... And they don't even let you just sit through the whole thing and go make some tea. You just have to push some buttons to get through it. They even do this during the end credit, whether you believe it or not. Not that we will watch the end credit, we don't need that. And you still can't fight that bastard thing, pun intended. This thing is blasting move of its special move just for this Pokemon. It throws its head and it's a grenade, because it's actually not its head, but just, you know, stuff. Aliens. Because Pokemon were not enough. We needed stuff. Digimons or whatever these are. And that's how a Z move looks like. I don't know by head what its weakness is. Okay, we will do a normal. We will try to do a normal. But first I will have to mess up. And of course we will need to talk after all this nonsense anyway. Not that they say anything useful. Just that you have to talk with this guy and say this and do a run which you will fail. I always fail this because of the controls, but it's a one-time thing, so it's bearable, I guess. The yellow things speeds you, and this always happens. We are at the wrong dimension. You know, it's like sliders. Anybody remember sliders? Which one? This one. I liked it last season most. The original runs, sure, I like the first seasons, but then I realized that I don't need that. This is the guy who we want to talk, and we want the circle pad. Oh, for fuck's sake. Button mashing, yeah, I know, I shouldn't do that. And we fly back. All that area you saw in is post-game, so the areas we did not unlock already are post-game. Now I'm much more okay, I'm not perfect, okay, I just want to go through one time, get to the wide black hole. Yeah, that's its name. Do we want to go to the wide black hole? Saying it loud just. Okay. The third try usually goes smoothly because we get this. We can't even avoid it. Now we don't have access to the ultra space, by the way, so if you wanted to hunt for Pokemon, keep that in mind. And with that, you can't get the legendary Pokemons until you beat Ultra Necrozma. There are, of course, all these cutscenes, and you are taken hostage every second step. That is, you know, we will definitely save here. This is the last cutscene related to Ultra Necrozma. If we fuck it up, we can try, you know, why not? We try it anyway. We are definitely not fast enough, I guess, but we might have enough HP. Oh, we are faster than it. Oh, great. Now let's see if we are doing enough damage. And we didn't, but it doesn't matter because we will survive a hit. And hit it again. We could have used Fake Out and not get damaged. Haha. If it is faster and stronger, I mean, if it's faster and can one-hit KO us, that's why we need the Focus Sash. And sometimes even with that, we have to fish for a critical Z move. So yeah, that takes a bit of time. But that means it's not impossible. And this one is like level 70. So we have to take this thing into the party. We don't need it, but whatever. And we need to pick one. I always pick the one that brought us here, so there is no complication. I don't know if it's version or this decision dependent what the albino girl will have later, so she can gift it to us. By the way, in the post game we also can do what? Fight evolutions and other such minor stuff. And when you are greatest joke is when you are done with everything. I mean, the Ultra Evil Team episode, then you can do one more thing, and that is fighting an Alolan Meow with a Kanto Meow. That's just to prove Alolan supremacy or something. I'm not absolutely sure, but you get my meaning. And here starts the gauntlet. Now we fight her, or no, I think it's a totem Pokemon now. I'm not. No, then we just start the gauntlet. Okay. These are all fairy types. Yeah, who cares? This would be problematic if we would play normally, but we don't. Now we'll skip a couple of narrative things because they said to fight Ilima again on the first island in the first Totem's cave, but they will just direct us to the cemetery, and even without that she will be there, so we don't need to do the legwork. In box 2, those are Pokemon I already played through the game with. That Max Elixir can help us. Fortunately, I am yet to encounter a Pokemon which needs more of these PP restoring items. He's still the normal type guy, so we have a fighting type move, so we are good. Although you should be aware that his Sneasel is fast and has super effective moves. Whatever you have, it will probably have super effective move. Plus extra speed, so if you are damaged enough, it can knock you out, independent of otherwise factors. They offer always to bring us to the next, and there is always a Pokemon Center nearby. By the way, that is a pretty okay Pokemon for a solo challenge. Its kicking power and female Gerbos powers are absolutely well designed. I was a bit hesitant when trying it, but it's good. This is a coast. Dark type moves absolutely work here, so don't worry. But if you have, I don't know, flying type move, that's even better. I don't care. Yeah, bring us to the next one. If I'm correct, I won't even have to consume a consumable. And you see, we skip the water trial, because why not? Oh, and yes, I told you this girl heals us. I'm not exactly sure what the... Because of all this talking, it was saying this fire due to no, save, and only fight them. And now it's really a fire trial. These things are big and nasty. Don't really care. Brave Bird can hit nasty though. And again, I wouldn't be able to hit it without my ability. I would just use T for whatever. And yeah, this asshole has to be put in another fight just to annoy us. That's about that. He's pretty weak, so even with a pretty seriously hurt Pokemon, I always could bash him, but it's really not the surprise you want to encounter. It's just better be safe than sorry here. They fight pretty much the same Pokemon again here. Yeah, don't let me. Again, you can say in the middle of the conversation no, and then if you fail the fight, you can immediately reload without suffering through worthless dialogue. This character, by the way, is pretty different from the anime, where he was the tech guy and awkward and whatever. He's absolutely not that here. As usual, we swept. What annoys me most is that there is that Pokemon. You even can talk to it. Sometimes you can pet it, and it does not go into your Pokédex. It's just, why not? It won't harm us, not this time. And even the dark type guy won't fight us, so as I already told you before, we just win by default. It's not an Ash situation, so we deserve the badge. And we fly back to Mina. I don't know if she was inspired in any way, shape or form by the novel Dracula